If you're just clicking on this and you're just seeing me the first time, hi, welcome to my channel. I have been posting consistently or non-consistently for the last 9 months here on YouTube. I started off in March of last year. I am uploading this probably in the beginning of 2025, but here we are, and I'm just gonna go over a really messy, open conversation, my thoughts of how I've been feeling the last few months and last 9 months in general of me posting on YouTube, and how and why I am continuing to do this, even though I don't know if I'm any good. I don't think I'm the best at posting, and I think that's why you kind of just have to continue to learn along the way. And obviously you can tell I'm not an expert. So let's get into my experience. I feel like I've come a long way, even though it's been only technically 9 months. I feel like how my first video was, where I was just like up against the door of my closet, wasn't really playing around with a lot of lighting, and I think I knew I could have made it a lot more aesthetically pleasing. It wasn't really my plan to upload that video, so I just filmed a video as easy as possible so you don't have to edit as much, and that is how I've been able to continue this the last 9 months. You're never going to be ready enough to start, and you almost just have to start right away. And I'm still trying to improve each video, trying to do something different each time, even if it's like, again, something so small. I try to fix, I try to change, I try to improve. It is such an unnatural, awkward feeling to talk to a camera. Not something you normally do unless you already have been doing it in some form. Being able to be as natural as possible online or on camera or just filming wise, I don't. I talked a lot about it in previous videos when every 3 months I try to do an update. Kind of started this, I guess, almost a series at this point. I talked about the reason like why I wanted to start posting, and I really didn't even think I was gonna post my first video, my first official video, which was just, I should have set up my tripod. I was not ready. It was just the opportunity of being able to post. Or film, I should say. Honestly, I feel like this video is just to represent like getting over the fears of being seen, perceived. I've always just really wanted to create a lot of content and be able to just like kind of have a creative outlet. When I look back and this is like my first video, then I can just be like, yeah, these were the reasons I actually started this, and I want to stay consistent. Trying to test out the video, but I was also convincing myself like, this is the reason I want to start posting and just do it for fun. And then 3 months later, I did an update on like how I was feeling about the process. Like, I love creating content. I love being able to just edit stuff just for fun, for no really real reason, just to like kind of entertain myself, but also hopefully put out entertaining content, even though this is someone who, coming from someone who has always liked creating, but have taken dips of not really putting anything out there, and just, you know, have a background in photography hobby-wise, and I like editing videos, so why don't I just use that as my form of social media, and my form as, it's an art form for me, and it's also just a creative passion that I can use as an outlet. I think a lot of people find that they have some type of creative aspect to themselves. And then 3 months later, I did it again for a 6-month process. It's almost like a video diary of how I'm feeling in this moment of posting videos and uploading, and where I'm at with this channel. Even when I did post that last video, I was talking about how I just posted a video. I thought it was awful. It was my closet clean out video. It was over 3 hours of content. Okay, over 3 hours of content, and I cut it down to 30 minutes, a little over 30 minutes. And I was like, this video is gonna be awful. No one's gonna like this. I don't know why I just spent all this time on doing this. Like, it took forever to do. And I uploaded it as I was editing my YouTube update video of my 3 months here on YouTube. It ended up taking off to an extent that it was surprising, because it's like the video you least expect actually takes off. I have to not second guess myself as much when it comes to, should I put this out there or not? It's different if you're trying to cut down stuff for quality purposes, but so now we're here 9 months later. I started this in March of last year, and we're coming up on a year. I was supposed to do this at the end of last month, but here we are again. My consistency to trying to post has been a little delayed. If I try to push myself a little too much, I don't think I would have consistently continued posting. I think I would have probably given myself burnout, which is ridiculous, because how do you get burnout on something you're just doing for fun? I think also it's more of a challenge. You are like the one person show. You are the one creating all the ideas. You're the one trying to figure out what you want to post and what you want to film. You're the one editing, uploading, creating everything, formatting everything, making sure like that's like your end result, transform it into something you can actually create and publish. It's a lot, and trying to figure out that balance of batching and then also making sure you're editing up-to-date videos is kind of hard. I just did a couple previous videos of me talking about the holiday season. That's something you want to post in December, but I'm lacking that period of being able to edit on time. I think it's more of me being a perfectionist because my videos aren't perfect, obviously. No, I'm a beginner, not an expert in this, but you can watch as many videos and read up as much as you want about a subject that you're trying to take on yourself, but if you don't do it yourself and put yourself through those basic learning curves, it's going to be even harder to start in the first place, and I had to learn that myself. It took me several years to actually hit the publish button and actually start the process, because you have to kind of let go of certain things that you want to perfect. Like, you want to do it as entertainment, but you also want to do it for yourself. Make sure the video has watchability, but also can almost fulfill your creativity as well. 6 months ago, I had probably, I don't know, maybe under 10 videos posted of long form content, and I really didn't know what was going on. I didn't know where I was going with it. I always just wanted like a creative outlet. I guess every first official YouTube video, or just video in general, is always just gonna be kind of awkward. Like I said, the first video was really just about me talking about why I wanted to post, and then following that video was a lot of beauty and hair uploads, and then I started with closet cleanouts. It's been kind of all over the place, and that's something a lot of people stress, is making sure you have a specific niche or sub niche, or you're going to stick to a theme for your channel, and that hasn't been the case for me, unfortunately. Just knowing that I need to try as many things as I possibly can. I mean, banner on my channel is, I think it's fashion, beauty, lifestyle, or beauty, like fashion, lifestyle, either or. That is like the umbrella, which is a huge umbrella. A lot of people pick like one of those and then even narrow it down even further. Starting from the beginning, it's like you really don't know. I didn't want to limit myself to one specific thing. Have I learned that yet? I don't know. I recently did a hair video probably a couple months ago, almost why I had to cut all my hair off from waist length hair to my chin, and how I've been growing it out since, and that took off. I enjoyed making that video, and I also, again, I really didn't think that video would have taken off as much as it did. Like, it literally, maybe that's not how you would think a video would take off, like if you don't think like over 10K or 10K in general, but for me it is. Before I even posted that video, I was in the 150 or 200, and that video helped get me to where I am now, which is over 300, which is that a lot? I don't know. A lot of people can get to their goal, which is like, you know, 1,000 subscribers or something, you know, crazy, within a month or even less, or even within a year. That has not been the case for me, and that's fine. You know, I started this account off with like 20 subscribers, only from the previous videos that I used to post that I, you know, obviously deleted. Just starting from like basically nothing and then having like over 300 subscribers is honestly like more than anything to me, and knowing that there are people that still like want to watch my videos are still getting pushed out, they're still getting put into the algorithm, and each video is a hit or miss, and you could only learn from ones that don't do well and try to just make sure you kind of keep that in mind for the next video that you're wanting to film and edit and post, and making sure you're formatting it as correctly as possible. Again, it's a learning experience, and I will link all the videos that I'm referencing of my YouTube update or my channel updates, because that kind of gives a little bit more context. But my last video that I did do, very similar to this, I did give a lot of things that I've learned, and it's a lot more routinely listed, and it's a little bit more organized. So I'm definitely gonna put that down below, because that might help a little bit more. If it helps you, great. If not, it is a reminder to myself of why I'm continuing to post and just seeing the transformation and hoping that when I do my full 1-year update of this channel, then I can look back on all these videos and start with like my first ever video. So I think that's why I'm almost like having like these pep talks every few months of like, just continue, doesn't matter who watches, doesn't watch, doesn't like it. I mean, you can't please everyone on the internet, so you kind of almost have to do it for you, and hopefully you enjoy it along the way. That is what I've been learning the last 9 months, is trying to find that in between that I can continue to do and not just like give up halfway through. Like I said, I just wanted to keep this like short, simple, sweet. I think decisions will be made by the end of March and seeing if I want to continue this process. I was hoping to have a lot more videos out for a whole year, but it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, like it's a little hard to try to do it as like a hobby and try to figure out that process. But I also know that it could have been better. I could have been better. I could have been better organized and maybe a little bit more, not motivated, because you can't really ever really motivate yourself, but just have more discipline on getting more videos out a lot quicker as possible. And that's something, again, almost a year down the line, I'm still having to work through. That has been my last 9 months here, creating and filming and editing and uploading videos here on YouTube, and how I have been able to continue this process. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.